And good evening, one and all, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my soothing Sunday night stream. How is it going, everyone? I hope you've all had an absolutely fantastic weekend. I've had a pretty awesome weekend myself. Nice balance of getting stuff done and keeping things nice and chill. But welcome everyone, I hope you're all doing well tonight. And a huge thank you right off the gate to Wolf Warrior for your 24-month resub for 2 years of Twitch subscriber support. I really appreciate it. Has it been that long? Damn, absolutely. And it's been hugely appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh, but I hope you're all doing well this evening. I'm just settling in for the night, got my drink. And we're returning to Wytchwood tonight. Now, it's been a little while since I last played Wytchwood. I think it's been two weeks at least since I played this game. And I remember we were towards the end of this game. I believe we only have 2 more souls left to collect. But the thing is, after we collect those 2 souls, I don't know if we'll need to do additional quests beyond that, or if when you get all of the souls, it leads into the conclusion of the story. So this might be the last stream of Wytchwood tonight, because usually we manage to capture 2 souls per stream. So we're just going to see how tonight goes. It might run a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, but we'll just see what lies ahead for us. But I hope everyone's doing well tonight. It may indeed be crab people time. Night Kaiju. And the Lubear 87, thank you so much for a full year of subscriptions. Thank you so much. Made it a full year. My plan to celebrate is buy myself a new book and then have beer and pizza. Absolutely. Treat yourself. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You deserve it. And thank you so much for your absolutely amazing support. Okay, so, from what I can remember, we were going to go after the wolf in the village next, and then the stag on the mountain. Now I believe, are we in the village here, or is this the market? I think this is the market. If so, we'll have to go back to the village. Yes, this is the market. I'm doing splendid, Samuel. That's good to hear. How are you with your ASMRs growing? I have to say, the recent burst in growth that I've had of over these past few weeks has been absolutely incredible. Like, firstly, it just goes to show that you guys have exquisite taste in monster girls. Though I'm not sure if orcs can classify as monster girls. They're like fantasy awesome buff ladies. But it's kind of a little bit intimidating because I've never had a growth burst like this. So it's just absolutely incredible, but also just like a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, it's just kind of like, oh, wow, that's a lot of people. Like, not saying that I'm ungrateful or anything like that. If not, like, I'm absolutely just blown away, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of at a loss for words in so many ways. But honestly, reading people's comments saying that how much you guys have been enjoying them is absolutely amazing. Okay, I think this is where the wolf is. Dagnabbit, what do they mean too young for the tavern? Hang on, I feel like I should give him a nerdy teen voice. I'm learning enough to go in there. Hello there, child. What are you so perplexed about? Child? I'm no child. I'm a fierce, full-muscled man. He puffs out his tiny chest proudly. Oh, that must explain the little patches of fuzz on your chin there. His cheeks flush red in embarrassment as he tries to reassert his dominant facade. Hey, it's rude to stare. Anyway, I just shaved. You knew I should have let my beard grow out more. That crotchety old barkeep says I look too young to go into the tavern. What business do you have in a dank place like that? A lad like you shouldn't be wasting his allowance on ale. I'm not wasting my... I don't get an allowance. I'm a brave hunter. Or at least I will be as soon as I catch my first quarry. And what exactly are you hunting? Only the biggest, baddest beast of them all. The wolf. Do you know how many houses he's blown down? Not to mention all the missing maidens. Missing maidens, you say? Go on. Everyone knows that treacherous dog has a sweet tooth for pretty damsels. He lures them out into the dark woods so he can gobble them up. The town guard's too scared to help, so it's up to me to put a stop to his terror. And he's inside that tavern. Right now. Shame there's no miners allowed. Let me have a look at this feral fellow and see if he's as bad as you claim. Well, I guess I'll just post up here until he comes out. Then I'll give him a taste of my blunderbuss. No comment. Alright. And oh, did you all enjoy my latest ASMR tale that came out yesterday? Like, I will say, for any hydrate treks that happen this evening, this has been filled with your tears, and they are delicious. Alright, that seems to be our wolf over there. The wolf. Claws clutching and teeth glistening, the hulking embodiment of feral hungers. Sorry, you find the wolf looming over a frightened-looking barmaid. Come on, Red. Why don't you join me for a midnight snack? I already told you, I can't. I've got work to do. I'm sure your boss won't mind one bite. I mean bit. Don't make me beg now. Please, I really had to get back to work. Ah, but you're just so delectable. A real feast for the eyes. You accidentally tread on the wolf's tail. Oh no, look at the hydrate check. Oh, Walker there. Hi, Virgil. Yeah, I think we're going to finish the game tonight, but we're just going to see how it goes because I'm not sure if there'll be like more stuff to do after we finish collecting all the souls. Oh, excuse me, sir. He jumps up with a yelp and spins to face you angrily. Watch where you're stepping, you old hag. Terribly sorry. I couldn't tell you apart from the dirty rug on the floor. He bares his fangs at you menacingly. What did you say to me? While the wolf is distracted, the young maiden slips away and disappears into the gloom of the tavern. Now look what you've done. Where'd she go? He shoves his way past you to go prowling around the bar. The huntsman's tale rings true. I better find where that barmaid got to before she becomes dinner. Am I the only one who was getting like from the way the detailing of the wolf, like especially with the teeth and tongue, is getting some Venom vibes? If you know, you know. Okay, where's the barmaid going to? Oh, there she is. Also, enjoy the growls when I do the wolf's lines. I'm gonna have fun with this, I know. Okay, good. All useful stuff. Hello, my dear, can I help you? You see the maid's red hood poking out from behind a wooden barrel. Oh, it's just you. Thanks for helping me out back there. I was getting a little cramped. It's hard enough serving meat all day, but to have to deal with that slavering wolf too? He does seem like the relentless type. Are you alright? Just a bit rattled. I was ready to smash a tray over his snout if he got any closer, but I'm sure that would have landed me in hot water with the boss. The wolf's standing out over every table in Barstool looking at... trying to sniff you out. Great. I guess I'll just hide back here and, reorganize the stockroom or something. I admire your sense of self-preservation, but maybe there's a more permanent solution to this problem. I know a young huntsman looking to prove himself. Perhaps we can lure the wolf outside and deal with him there. Sure, but how? You can count me out as bait. You can count me out as bait, because I'm done being dog food. I doubt that Mutt can see very well in this dingy place. I might be able to fashion a convincing enough likeness to trick him. You eye a nearby coat rack. That ought to make a good starting place. Well, whatever you're going to do it fast. I'm losing out on tips. Absolutely, my dear, we can be of assistance. This old coat rack ought to serve as a solid frame. We won't need much to fool the wolf, but the enchantment will take a special touch. Okay, key to my heart, a sewing kit, and a protective talisman. Okay. I need to remember how to play this game and navigate everything. Okay, so key to my heart. We need a skeleton key for that, and a love potion. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to do a lot of stuff. I can make a sewing kit though, so that's a good start. I need magic paste and a wicked gemstone. I need dog hair for that. Magic paste. I need milk for that. Okay, well it looks like we're going to have to do quite a bit of exploring in order to get everything. Iron nails. Okay, let's look for that first and then see if we can get the skeleton key made. Are we catfishing a wolfman? No, we're seducing a wolfman. Okay, so we need nails. Now where would nails be? Here we are. Okay. Got half of that done. Now we just need to make the love potion. And so we need to go back to the cemetery for that. Need dryad fruit. Do I have... Okay, no, I need to make another one of these. The dryad. And, oh good, I have that for a dog. I also need to find a cow because we need milk. There should be a dog around here, but I know there's one where there's one for sure in the village. Notice I was running a little bit low on those. Ooh, I did not notice that before. Yes, 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 I'll take those. Yes. Eat the thing. Come on. Eat the thing. There we go. Okay, what did I need the dog hair for? I think it was for the protective... Yes, it was the wicked gemstone. And what else do I need? I need magical paste. And I need milk for that. Go away. Let us then head over to the graveyard because I've got to get roses. We'll go to the graveyard for roses, then we'll get the dryad fruit, and then we'll get milk. roses. Let's grab as many as I can see, because more than likely I will need more of them in the future. That's right, there's always also the gravekeeper's dog. Could have gotten it from here. That's okay. Oceanic oil. What do I need for that? Looks like we're going to have to go back to the docks because I need barnacles and a deep one. What do I need for the protective talisman again? Ah, that's right. That's what I need the milk for. Really go back to the village. Is there a way to get to... No, I was hoping there was a way back to the forest from here, but no. That's just fast travel. Makes it easier. Yeah, if we're gonna have a fight with the wolf, like the wolf is Dio, then yeah, I imagine the goat would be our stand then. Like full on eldritch or occult abomination with just like this massive horned goat god behind us. We were going to the forest to get Riot Heart. Is it Yog-Sothoth? Which of the Eldritch gods in Lovecraftian lore is like the black goat of the forest? Because I think there's one that's specifically called like the black goat of the forest. Hiya, Chef, how's it going? Oh, perfect timing. Ow! Go away. Take that. Well, I got the dried heart, and that was a lot faster than I expected. Okay, and then we need oceanic oil. So, I don't think there's any cows around here, because I need milk. Let's go to the fields and quickly get the milk that I need. Actually, do I have enough jars? I'm gonna make some more. Always good to grab some extra moo juice. Just in case I need some more. Ah, that's right. That was the black goat of the woods. House is cool though. I'm just waiting for like some kind of dark revelation though. I'm waiting because I know something is gonna go horribly wrong. I can feel it. And that is magic paste. And there's our protective talisman. And so let's go to the docks and get the oceanic oil. We need barnacles and a deep one. I don't remember when we need to catch a deep one, but we'll find out. Oh, we have a Pick My Voice from Salvaholder. Speaking of goats, are you there, Krampus? Dark Muse of Festivities? Oh, Dankeschön, Salvaholder. It's always good to be welcome back, especially this time of year. So I do prefer the bitter cold. And the chill of the winter winds. What do I need to get one of you? Tidal tincture. Can I make that? Hopefully I can. Where is it? There it is. I need weird water, soothing room. Oh my, I need quite a few things with this. I need skipper scales and weird water. And I need fresh water to do that, which... fine. Go a bit more back and forth then. Night Kaiser, danke schön for the Survivors community subs. Like, seriously, Night Kaiser, thank you so much for supporting my archive of lovely lost tales. You are absolutely amazing, thank you. You're absolutely amazing, oh my god. Thank you so much. Alright, okay, so I need to get one of the deep ones, and for that I need that. Oh, that's right, I needed a crab pot for those. There we go. Now I have some scales. With that I need fresh water. I wonder if there's a well around here. I don't know if there is. Considering all the water around here is salt water. Ugh. I thought there was? I could be wrong. Perhaps not. Might have to go back to the forest or the village for that. This might be the last chance I can, in a while I can make this joke if it happens to be our last episode of Wytchwood. The uprising of the quiet people. Oh, I know, Lube. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. I know exactly where to get some, though. I'm just going to make another one of these. Because I know I will need more water at some point. Since you're already speaking in German, would you please say, "The healing is not as rewarding as the hurting"? That sounds like something from Team Fortress 2, perhaps? That sounds like a line that the doctor would say. I could be wrong. I thought so. That sounds like a very medic sort of line. Alright, let's make this. So we can make this. So then we can get all the way back to the docks. Oh, don't be such a baby. Reps grow back. No, they don't. Maybe I should try that line when I am taking care of some of my new guests. Whence they are taking their punishment for being so bad all year long. Oh, very much so. Alright, I just need to find one of the creepy, somewhat off-putting fishmen. Now where are you? Ah, there you are. Perfect. And I just need a few more barnacles, and then we should be good. Getting out of there before the crab people get too angry. There we go. Okay, is this the one there? There we go. That should be more than enough. Love potion. A little more than a balm to encourage fondness, but often that's all it takes. Key to my heart. Whatever the desire of the nature of the desire may be, this is the instrument of unlocking. And that comes to the end of that particular Pick My Voice. Thank you so much, Salvaholder, for requesting Krampus. I was a little nervous at first because sometimes I struggle to ease into the German accent, but I think I did pretty good. Thank you so much for requesting her. Right, now to whip up this amazing disguise. Or not disguise, distraction. He is a huge hulking wolf, isn't he? Mr. Wolf, what big teeth you have. You won't need much to fool the wolf, but the enchantment will take a special touch. Key to my heart. You tap the key and hear a lovely tone. This will power the puppet's heart and give it a romantic allure. Sewing kit. You take stock of the bits and bobs needed for sewing together a convincing physique. There should be enough spare rags in the storeroom for ample stuffing. And protective talisman. If this is to survive an attempt on the wolf, it will need all the magical assistance it can get. Place the last stitch against the mannequin's doll-like smile. Its plump head hangs against the coat rack, no livelier than a reed in the wind. Are you sure this will work? I know the wolf doesn't have the keenest eyes, but he's no fool either. You grin underneath your cauldron and extend a gnarled finger towards the red hood hanging on the coat rack. It will work just fine, my dear. A hound relies on his sense of smell more than anything else. This spare cloak of yours will complete the illusion. You throw a hood over the puppet's form and utter a dark curse beneath your breath. A great tremor passes through the building, shaking its foundation and making the lights flicker. An eerie light fills the room, illuminating the puppet's body. Its head cocks ever so slightly to hold you in an unsettling gaze. It's so cute though! Look at them, they're so sweet! Oh, I want to give them a hug! It's alive! Okay, we'll take the puppet. A masterful automaton. I better deploy this puppet out of the wolf's sight. His back room should do fine. And I'll simply walk it over to that salivating carnivore and strike up a conversation. Okay. Oh, and I get to control the puppet. Oh, okay, now that I'm seeing it moving, it's a little creepier. I don't remember what Final Fantasy, but it's kind of reminding me of the mages in Final Fantasy with like the large hats, and you could just see their eyes in the dark. Yeah. Oh, it's cute though. Oh, and now I feel really bad bringing it over to the wolf. You guide the puppet on its invisible strings and bump it into the wolf. Well, well, well. Look who's come back. I knew you couldn't hide from me forever. You contort the puppet in a flirtatious twist and blow a kiss from the doll's stitched lips. What do you say you and me get out of this stinking tavern, eh? I'll take you up to my place. Let you simmer in the moonlight. You do your best to make the puppet flutter its eyelashes seductively, but the lids get stuck halfway. I imagine it's like one of those unsettling baby dolls with like the really long lashes. It's just kind of like... Oh god. Thankfully, the wolf is paying too much attention to his hunger to notice. Don't be shy now. I'll show you the night of your life. It'll be a real treat, I promise. The wolf caresses the doll's burlap cheek with a clawed finger, grinning from ear to ear. The puppet returns his affection with a vacant, button-eyed stare. I've just got to get a few things prepared. Meet me at my cabin in the Darkwood, just north of the Swan. It's a very dangerous road, so don't think about running off. But don't worry, I'll be watching you every step of the way. Who knows? You know, to make sure you're safe. He licks his chops enthusiastically. Lashing his bushy tail back and forth, the wolf struts out of the tavern as if he had won 1,000 gold coins. You pilot the doll back to the storeroom and it collapses into a bundle at your feet, ready for its next assignment. You did it! That wolf is finally out of my hair. Thank you so much. Maybe now I can finally get some work done around here. I didn't hear a gunshot from our brave huntsman. I best go see if his ambush went awry. Take care, my dear. Don't let the dogs keep you down. I do love the witch in this game. I love her characterization where she's snarky but genuinely helpful to people who really need help. Like she was very sweet, very understanding towards poor Red there. And she just doesn't take any shit from anyone else. Oh, Wolf Warrior, you say imagine that thing running around your house at 2 AM. Well, yes, it could be very much unsettling. All I can think of that anime is, like that anime, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like a guy has to take care of like a tiny little mummy, and it's like, only like 10 or 15 inches tall or something like that, and it's just like this tiny little mummy that's trying to help out in his daily chores, and it's just... He's so little. But I think the puppet is much more like human size, so it's because it was designed to be about Red's height, so that's a little bit more creepy. The young hunter is practically shaking in his boots when you find him outside the tavern. I couldn't do it. I brought that wolf right to you and you chickened out? What kind of hunter are you? Did you see him? He's huge and hairy. He gave one look at my little blunderbuss and howled with laughter. How am I even supposed to scratch that monster with his puny pop gun? Sounds like you need some better ammo. As I recall, wolves have a particular distaste for silver. By Abraham's beard, you're right. What I need is a silver bullet. Gonna take some cooking, but it can be done. Okay, now we are going full Monster Slayer. We are making silver bullets. What do we need for a silver bullet? Oh, we need a lot of stuff for that. Okay, so we'll have to craft a melting pot. We'll have to go back to the mountains for that. Cinderbox. Fuck, I need more campfire embers. That should be relatively straightforward. I need a lament configuration. Silver fox fur, again from the mountains. Puzzle box. Gonna have to go back to the forest for that. And a moonlight globe. Okay, we need to get a lot more campfire embers, so let's have a little bit of a look around because we can get this, some of this in the village. Was the anime Miro no Kaikata, How to Keep a Mummy? Yes, I think that's the name of the anime. It looks very cute. I've only seen like little clips of it around on TikTok, but it looks so cute and I really need to check it out sometime. Okay, good. We needed some more of those. And I need more fireflies, but I can get that from the forest. We're gonna have to go back there anyway. Okay, good. Already got that. A melting pot. Okay, I need fireflies for that. And that alloy, we need to go to the mountains. Okay, forest first, then we'll go to the mountains. Samuel, yes, you looked it up. So you know what I mean when I was referring to that, like, oh, like definitely Chucky is creepy as hell, but that little guy is so cute. Alrighty. I know there's a fairy circle not far from here. Two changelings around here, but there must be only like one per area. Hey, listen! If you just think of like the fairies being like Navi and just saying that over and over again, you feel a lot less guilty when you have to snatch them out of the air. So I know there's lots of amber around this area, so grab some more of those. Oh, thank you for the stretch check, Lou Bear. Oh, thank you, thank you. Needed that, my neck was getting a bit stiff. Okay, so we got the... Okay, and now we go to the mountains for the feathers. And the silver fox fur. Oh, that's right, we need the extra changeling root. I think there's a fairy grove around here somewhere. Or is it further up? No, it's further up. So are you going to keep crying into that well? You've been doing so the entire game, but okay. Go away. Oh no, wait. Sorry, that was a different area. The fairy grove was down here. My mistake. Sorry, guys. Huntsman of Atlas, how's it going? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. And I was leaving the stag to the end because we've seen a lot of statues for the stag around this game. So I wonder if there's something with more significance about the soul of the stag. So I thought that would be the best one to leave until the end. And I haven't... I was expecting to find another changeling over there, but apparently not. Looking to see if there's a changeling maybe around here. Otherwise I'll go back to that same area. See if there's another one if they've respawned. No, there's two up there. Arrgh. I want to just avoid you. Ow! There we go. Damn it. That's okay. I got what I came here for. Alrighty. One lament configuration coming up. And so now we can go to the mountains because I just need silver fox fur and a red feather. Oh, I haven't been back to the mountains in ages. I do remember we heard a little bit about the beginning of the quest to find the soul of the stag. And we found that tragically beautiful young buck weeping by a fountain. Yes, good sir, we will come to assist you soon. I think we needed these to catch the birds. Or I'm probably gonna get something else for the silver fox fur because I think you needed something specific that only like the silver foxes liked. There we are. Come on. Oh yeah, Medloid man, you're not alone. Like, I'm not a fan of that kind of giggling that the changelings make when they're running around. I think because it gives me kind of flashbacks to Resident Evil 8 at House Beneviento, but that just could be me. Okay, silver fox fur. That's right, it was frozen meat. Thank you for reminding me of that. Ah, that's right, it was down here. So we needed rustling snow. I think I can make a soft brick morsel. What do I need to catch you? Snow snare, that was it. I'm just going to move some things out of my inventory so I don't accidentally use them. Fuck. I need more nails. I need to go all the way back. Okay, fine. Fine. There's the quick exit. Back to the village we go. I don't know why my game is running weirdly slow this evening. I don't know whether it just is part of maybe a new update that was rolled out, and so it's running a bit slower than usual, or maybe my PC is just being a bit off tonight. Sorry about that, guys, if it's a bit weird for you. Dog. I might as well run around a bit and see if I can grab some more nails while I'm here. Just in case I need them for something else. Okay, cool. I just wanted to check in case it looked like really slow on your end or it was really choppy. Because you guys deserve the best. Go. I might grab one more nail if I can find one. Oh, look how happy the sheep are. So glad we managed to help them. There we are. Alrighty, let's head back to the mountain. Back to the mountain we go. Come on. Come on. Now. Where are you, little snow friends? Ah, there you are. And perfect. There is a Beautiful silver fox. There we go. Come on, eat up. Lovely. And I think... alchemical alloy. Honed on both the physical and spectral level to unerringly find its target. We have one silver bullet. Let us head back to that poor huntsman. Now, we're giving him a silver bullet, but now we just need to make sure that he aims it right. And yeah, I like the mountain music too. It's much more, for lack of a better word, chill. And nice and mellow. It's not quite got any sort of particular like vibe to it. It's just more like mellow and a little mystical at the same time. I feel like Granny's gonna end up pulling the trigger. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if like he's just like holding it and like his aim is constantly going off and the witch just like grabs the barrel of the gun and just like holds it steady because she's a badass. By Abraham's beard, you're right. What I need is a silver bullet. Takes some cooking, but it can be done. One silver bullet. This is perfect. That wolf won't know what hit him. I'll meet you at the Darkwood and we'll put an end to this terror once and for all. With bullet and blunderbuss in hand, the huntsman jogs off down the road towards the swamp. I sure hope he finds his bravery along the way. It won't matter what sort of slugs he's slinging. Travel to the Darkwood, north of the swamp. I don't believe we've been there yet. Ooh, I'm intrigued. I wonder if it looks like any more different as opposed to the rest of the swamp that we've explored. What's the Darkwood? It's like the woods, only darker. Okay, this looks promising. Into the Darkwood. Fun fact, the whole silver bullet being effective against werewolves was not added to werewolf mythos until the 1900s. Interesting. Okay, here we are. You find yourself looking down the gaping mouth of a gun muzzle. Who's there? Show yourself. Don't you point that thing at me. Oh, yes ma'am. Sorry ma'am. It's just so darn dark here. I can hardly see my own shadow. Why do you think they call it the Darkwood? Keep your head on your shoulders, lad. Got a big bad wolf to bring down. Right. I'm totally not afraid of a vicious 7-foot-tall killer who makes his home in a forest as black as night. You're 7 feet tall, you say? Interesting. You need to concentrate on the task at hand. Is she talking to me or the hunter? We only have one silver bullet, and if the wolf catches even the smallest whiff of our plan, it's curtains for us. Huh. No pressure. So, what exactly is the plan? The wolf is waiting in his cabin. I'll sneak up and lure him to you with my puppet, just as I did before at the tavern. Meanwhile, you find a good hiding spot and ready your gun. And this time, I won't whimper out. I've got the silver bullet. So, do you know which way to the wolf's cabin? Can't really make out a path or anything. Let me worry about that. You just get yourself ready. And remember, don't miss. No pressure or anything. And oh, look at all the hydrate checks. Oh, I wonder how. Hi. Gengar Sapelli, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hello. I hope you're having a good time with us. Oh, something in this creature's eye suggests it doesn't think much of you. You are looking regal tonight, sir. But we have a wolf to hunt. You squeeze through the gaps in the trees and duck under claw-like branches, but you've somehow managed to end up right where you started. I'll never make head nor tail of these pathways. Maybe I should ask someone with a bird's eye view. There we are. A keen-eyed owl inspects you from its roost. Ooh, ooh. Well, who do you two? I wonder what it is you're trying to say. Okay, we need to make an avian lexicon apparently, in order to understand owl speech. Okay, good, we've got plenty of blood. That's a good start. We're going to have to go back to the mountains for that. And a stuffed bird. What do I need for that? For that, I need a mimic's toe and a blue feather. Thankfully, I have enough pigeon beak, but mimics, what do I need for them? I think I need to make skeleton key. Yes, these are against mimics. So back to the graveyard. The forest for that. What else? And the mountains. Let's go to the forest first. Anything useful around here that I can grab? Oh. Maybe there's something useful around here. I did see a bird back there. No, damn it. You squeeze through the gaps in the trees and duck under claw-like branches. Somehow managed to find out where we started. Fine. Okay, fine. We'll go back to the swamp. Heading back to the forest, 'cause we need some feathers. It might also be the swamp setting, but because recently I've been singing a lot of music from Princess and the Frog, so I'm just like, makes me want to break out into song again. Damn it! Okay. So one of those traps. Need some more of these. Damn it. It's meant for the fucking bird, not you. Idiots. Come on, birdie. There we are. Okay, it's one. Mimic stove, and I need a skeleton key for that, so I need to go back to the graveyard. I think I had to use... Yes, it was spirit salts to use against those. And then we have to go back to the mountains for some red feathers. Let's go to the graveyard first. Sit down at my table, put your mind at ease. If you relax me, enable me to do anything I please. I can read your future, change it around some too. I look deep into your heart and soul, make your wildest dreams come true. There we go. I got things I ain't even tried. And I got friends on the other side. He's got friends on the other side. Okay, off to go get some mimics. Yes, around the village. Thank you so much, Sanshlu. Like, not last year, but the year before. Thanks to all of you amazing, lovely Lost Tales over on my Patreon, I was able to afford to get some singing lessons. And my god, was she useful. She was so helpful at helping me improve my singing voice and unlocking my full capabilities. Okay, that one's surrounded by a lot of shifty people, so I'm just going to try and find one that's slightly easier to get at. There we are. Here we go. Stuffed burb. A charmingly rough facsimile of an actual avian. And off to the mountains for a red feather. That's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. This whole town can slow you down, people taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going, getting closer, closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share, but there ain't nothing gonna stop it now, 'cause I'm almost there. It's like, we've almost got everything we need for this other recipe. No, we don't want you. Fuck off. I'm looking for burbs. Go away. Go away. I'm trying to catch birds. Because, maybe it was just because of my recent, incredible burst of growth that I've had on my YouTube channel and kind of in turn across all my socials and, just on my platform in general, that made me want to start singing Almost There from Princess and the Frog, because it really makes me feel good. The Lou Bear, thank you so much for the 200 bits. That was lovely. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it. Very generous tip. Thank you. Alrighty. We have an avian lexicon, a magical translation scroll in the language of birds. Burbs. I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true, but you gotta make it happen. It all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day. Things are sure going my way. Just doing what I do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through. Go away, mosquitoes. Burbs. Alright, speak to me, O wise and ancient owl. Give me your wisdom. You wave your linguistic scroll at the owl, magical quill at the ready. Well, speak up. The Quill scribbles across the parchment of its own accord, translating the owl's hoots into something more understandable. Walk warily, naive neighbor. Explorum seldom escapes notice. What does that even mean? I thought you owls were supposed to be wise. Alright, walk warily, naive neighbor. Exploration seldom escapes notice. Okay, so I think we've got to pick our path very carefully. Do we have much of a map? Okay, maybe it's similar to in Breath of the Wild, how there's like a very set path you have to take. Because I got over here, but then going up there made me lose my way. So maybe if I go here... Okay, promising. Okay, and then I don't go down. Drat. I'll need to find a path through the trees. Are those cardinal... They're cardinal directions hidden in the owl's riddle. Okay. Walk warily, naive neighbor. Exploration seldom escapes notice. That's clever. That's very clever. So, west, west, north, north, east, south, east, north. Very clever. I like that. So, west. West. North. North. East. South. East. North. You did it! That must be the wolf's cabin up ahead. He's expecting Little Red to come a-knocking, so I'll need to use the puppet to lure him into the huntsman's ambush. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check, Rosen Online, and the stretch checks, actually. Oh, thank you, thank you. Have some water after that lovely singing. Oh, thank you. Ooh, floating lanterns are a little ominous. You pop with the red-hooded doll to the door of the wolf's rickety cabin. An evil light glows from within, casting eerie shadows on the ground. You lift the puppet's head to peer through the window, spotting chewed bones and torn rags littering the floor, but no sign of the wolf. Suddenly, yellow eyes stab out of the shadows. There you are, my delectable little pork chop. I was beginning to think you've forgotten about me. Through the strings of the puppet, a chill runs down your spine as your animal instincts can't help but scream one thing. Run. Preferring to hunt under the cover of darkness, the wolf pauses to snuff out a glimmering wisp. You'll need to use these wisps to your advantage if you hope to outrun the wolf. Damn it. The wolf's claws close around the puppet as he opens his jaws wide to swallow it whole. Before he can snatch up the doll in his teeth, you yank its invisible strings, pulling the puppet out of his grasp and back to your hiding spot. Drat. Need to start over again. He's fast, but the wisp light might be enough to distract him. Okay, so I need to follow the wisp lights. Okay. Good to know. Run! Run, little puppet! Run your tiny feet off. Come on! Run, 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 run. Oh! Come on! I have to say, this section is very good. I really like this. There we go. At your command, the puppet comes to a halt at the center of a moonlit clearing. The wolf bursts out of the shadows, gripped by a ferocious rage. There's no place left to hide, little piggy. You're mine now. All mine. Baring his fangs, the wolf pounces into the air with tremendous force. The sound of thunder roars loudly from across the clearing. Crows scatter into the night air and the dark wood falls silent. Blinking in disbelief, the wolf staggers to a stop. He glances down at his chest, where a crimson spot blossoms out onto his vest. Boo, so long as Samuel's okay, like... Okay, that actually kind of made me laugh. No. The huntsman reveals himself from the bushes, holding a smoking weapon anxiously.
You shot me.
The beast crashes to the ground, exhaling his final breath, his glassy eyes transfixed on the full moon high above. Hesitantly, the huntsman boggles at the wolf before a triumphant grin crosses his face. I did it! I actually did it! I defeated the wolf! Don't forget that you had some help, kid. This villain won't hunt any longer, and that's what really matters. As the huntsman strikes a courageous pose atop his trophy, something pearly white falls from the wolf's mouth. We'll be taking that. You pick up a glistening fang, broken by the wolf's fall. From deep inside the bloody tooth, you can faintly hear the whimpering of a dog. The soul of the wolf. Oh, we got the soul of the wolf, guys. Now, we have to go back to the mountains to help the poor sweet buck that we left up there and get the last soul. Yeah, I wonder if it's a case of like, oh wait, didn't he say that it was like his uncle or something like that that was now like the newly crowned king of the forest, but the buck is like the true heir or something like that? I need to remind myself of what his story was. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Find the buck on the mountain, collect ice berries on the mountain for the buck. Ice berries don't taste very good at room temperature. Be sure to keep them packed with snow. Well, we will see shortly. Because collecting ice berries is refreshingly easy. You don't need to collect a million different things across a million different areas. Kids get his first kill before his first drink. Okay, ice berries. There we go. I think I gave him a rather sweet and gentle voice. Oh yes, I remember, he was very pretty. Any luck finding those ice berries? You rifle through your satchel. Here you go. Ah, just look at the wonderful bounty you've gathered. He gladly takes the berries from you and places them in his pack. It was no problem at all. The stroll through the brisk air was quite refreshing. If only my brother cared as much for the beauty of this place. He's always been content staying amidst the nobles of his court. I should like to meet this brother of yours. He sounds like quite the ruler. Well, why didn't you say so? I'd be happy to invite you into the castle. The buck slips his arm out towards you in a gentlemanly fashion. Sorry. You take it with your gnarled claws and nod. He is such a gentleman. Let us be off then, shall we? The prince isn't accepting peasant complaints. Scat, you old crow. How dare you speak to my guest with that tone? Apologies, sir. I didn't know she was your guest. Mad Lord Man with 95 bits. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Thank you very much for the 95 bits. I think I polish off the wolf very nicely. Oh, I like a hydrate and a stretch check from Samuel. Thank you. Oh. Thank you you, thank you. Don't apologize to me. I'm not the one you disrespected. Right. I'm sorry, miss. What I meant to say was, welcome to the court of the magnificent and benevolent stag. Louder? And with more pomp, please. I love the witch so much. She just is so sassy. Yes. Apologize louder, please. I hereby welcome the Lady of the Swamp. Lady of the Swamp, to celebrate with us on this most auspicious day, the bequeathing of the kingdom to he whose antlers reach the hithermost clouds and shine with justice and that will do just fine. Carry on guarding. Right. The buck turns to you and nods to his pack. I've got to prepare these berries for the ceremony and do some final pruning in the hedge maze. I'll meet you inside. Ooh, we get to see inside a castle, do we? Okay, and we get to see the stag, and this is the final soul that we need to capture. We're excited. Oh, it's very pretty. Where is this stag? Hello, sir. Very regal. Sitting upon a lofty throne, the prince looms over his court of nobles. Not too many tiny cakes. They can't outnumber the tarts. And where is my useless brother with those berries? Everything must be perfect for my coronation. I think I saw him slink off to the garden, sire. No doubt shirking his royal duties once again. Ingrate. I do ever so much for that little rascal, and he doesn't even bother to show me the respect I deserve. I should have had him exiled long ago. If only he weren't my brother. A fantastic idea, Your Grace. He shall be shown the door as soon as the ceremony is concluded, I assure you. My days of sharing the throne with that dandelion are almost over. It is best he lives out his days on the mountain. Lord knows it's where he belongs. The stag's eyes narrow suspiciously at a cluster of nobles. Speaking of my brother, have you three taken care of the statue in the hedge maze? Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Just as you requested. Don't you worry yourself, my lord. The nobles exchange hurried whispers, and you can't hear them clearly. I wonder what all the fuss is to do with a measly statue. Something doesn't feel right. Perhaps I ought to take a look at it myself. Okay, let's get a little bit closer because I didn't see him fully, but my, he is very regal, very majestic, and I have to say, just from a character design perspective, I love the balance and design of his antlers. It looks really, really cool. And just all of the character designs in this game are so cool. I'll be taking those. Now, where is this garden? That's over this way. Find the statue in the hedge maze. We can do that. Or I can at least try to. Ooh, but it looks like there might be treasures hidden here. Valuable treasures. Pardon my French, but the stag on the throne sounds like a complete douche canoe. Yep. He is extremely pompous and entitled, so I can only imagine what his vice is. Oh, hello! Don't mind me, just taking care of some last minute pruning. Oh, you sweet, gentle soul. There we go. This must be the statue. At the foot of the marble statue is a cracked and weather-beaten plaque. You wipe snow from the engraved slab and find that large chunks have been hewn away from it. Only a few words are still legible. Stag. Rightful heir and ruler. Revealed. The choice of words is quite convenient for our royal aspirant. I wonder what the rest of the story has to say about the matter. You pick a tuft of colourful fur caught on the statue's raised hoof. It looks to be from a very expensive piece of clothing. The nobles of this court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them know the secrets of this statue. Okay, we need to collect plaque pieces, so I assume we're going to have a talk to some nobles. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check, Ferraju. Thank you, thank you. Interrogate the nobles of the court. We can absolutely do that. Who invited her? Oh, I see. You're all disgusted by me. These petits fours are to die for. One of them dust masonry from their cloak. Do I need to make something? Or like hit them with something? Hang on. Truth serum. Okay. That's something I need to make. And I need to drug the nobles with truth serum. Okay, that's fine. Oh, unveiling powder. I should be able to make that though. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to go back and forth a ton. I say that, but is this going to be like a one-use thing? I imagine it is, so I'm going to make a few more of those. And I will need some more crow's foot and some mushrooms. Okay, let me just make one. What does it actually say? Absolutely convinced that they deserve everything they've stolen. You stick your syringe into a plump macaron and offer it to the nearest nobleman on a silver platter. He pops it into his mouth without even looking at you. A broken plaque in the hedge maze. Would you happen to know anything about it? The noble's eyes flutter and they speak as if conversing with themselves. Can you believe the audacity of the stag? He broke it. He should have been the one disposing the pieces. Well, I couldn't be bothered to do such menial labor. Can you imagine? So anyway, I just tossed my piece into the southeast corner of the maze. Next time you should get some of the servants to do his dirty work. You snap your finger at the noble. They sneer at you for a moment before returning to their wine as if nothing had happened. Okay, yes, it is a one-use thing. Okay, cool, and it does list them as they get crossed off, so I will have to go back to the field to get more crow's foot and get some more mushrooms. Which I can easily do that. Yeah, I was starting to think like, wait, do I need to like hit the nobles in order to get them to talk? But I'm like, no, I need to use the witch's eye mechanic. I need to remember to use that. Because I was using it for like other things, but I was like, what do I do? Alright, mushrooms. I need to find some mushrooms. Lots of ice berries, not so much mushrooms. Okay, I need to hit more logs. There we go, it's better. Up the slopes of the mountain, you spot a camp of dangerous-looking fur trappers sharpening their spears. No need to bother them just yet. Okay, that sounds like a later thing. So I think I just need to get one more of these frozen mushrooms. And then we'll go to the field. There we are. Or chilled mushrooms, not frozen mushrooms. Close enough. Excuse me. Off to the fields we go. I think I should have everything I need to catch crows. I think we just need the snap traps for them. And I needed 2 more, so I'll just make a few more of these. Oops. I need to make some more of these first. Okay, good. Oops. Come on, do it. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Okay, 2 more bouts of truth serum coming right up. There we go. And I'll just grab 1 more. Just in case I need it for something. Come on. So far, how would you rate this game and would you recommend it? I would highly recommend it. If you wanted to play this game for yourself and see like how it ends, then we're probably going to be finishing the game tonight. So just in case you didn't want spoilers, in case you were thinking of playing it for yourself, I would give this game maybe a solid 8 to a 9 out of 10. Like, I'm honestly really enjoying it. I can tell that so much love went into this, and the attention to detail is just amazing. The mechanic works well that sometimes sometimes the going back and forth between different areas is a little frustrating, but that's the whole point of the game, is like exploring different areas and doing different crafting things. But if you take the time to like fully explore an area, like stuff your pockets with stuff, then you shouldn't need to do like a ton of back and forthing across all the different areas. I think it has a good pace. Of course, the character designs, I absolutely love them. So yeah, I would highly recommend this game. Was it this way? Oh, it's down this way, I think. That's right, the castle is over this way. Have I ever played Awkerman? No, I have not. I need to, though. It looks really, really cool. Alright, which other nobles are going to spill their secrets? A noblewoman snaps her fingers as you pass her by. You there, freshen up my wine. Nodding politely, you dip your syringe into her glass and squeeze out a good amount of purple liquid. She sips it with her nose high in the air. There's a broken plaque in the hedge maze. What do you know about it? The plaque? It's the last time I help out the stag. I'll tell you that much. He was whining about a prophecy or some such nonsense. Told me to get rid of a piece of that plaque for him. I tore my finest winter muff trying to get to grips with the damnable thing, so I left it under the big tree in the middle of the hedge maze. You snap your fingers and the noblewoman makes a disappointed frown. She pulls up her collar in a huff and rejoins the party as if nothing had happened. I do have a game in mind that I wouldn't mind playing after this one is concluded, but I just need to test it out a little bit more just to make sure like it's a really good fit for my Sunday streams. The studio created another really interesting Space Hulk exploration game called Cryptarch. Ooh, interesting. I'll have to check it out. You slather a cracker with liver pate and drizzle some scintillating serum over top. Soon enough, a nobleman licks his lips and indulges himself. What do you know about the statue in the hedge maze? The nobleman scratches his chin absent-mindedly. Oh, you mean the one with the stag smashed up? I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but he told me to get rid of some chunk of marble. Terrible heavy thing. Anyway, I just left it behind on one of the wooden benches in the maze. Did you really expect me to lug it all the way out of the castle? You snap your fingers and the noble immediately goes back to snacking as if nothing had happened. Alright, now we know where all the 3 pieces are. Let's go looking. Okay, the southeast corner of the maze, in a tree in the center of the maze, and under a wooden bench in the maze. Okay, let's just go for a merry jaunt through the maze and we'll see if we can find what we need. Ooh, first piece. Just as described, a piece of the plaque seems to have been kicked under the bench and forgotten. Just to get you part way there, take a piece of the plaque. Okay, southeast corner and under a big tree. Okay, southeast corner. Is this it? There we are. Buried beneath a heaping of snow, you finally managed to find a hunk of stone. 1 of 3. We'll take it. Okay, in a tree at the center of the maze. Ooh, there we are. Wedged under the tree's forking roots lies a jagged piece of stone. Indeed, that will do. We'll take it. That looks like the last piece of the plaque. I have to reassemble them at the stag statue if I want to make sense of this. The nobles of the court seem to have nothing but time on their hands. Perhaps some of them know the secrets of this statue. The marble plaque waits to be made whole. You snap the broken chunks of marble back into place. Despite some marring on the surface, you can read the plaque quite clearly. The Buck and the Stag, a tale of 2 princes. Only one destined to be the rightful heir, the heir and ruler. The king will be revealed by the touch of the truest crystal flower. It looks like the stag is trying to cut his dear brother out of his birthright. I wonder what's the business with the crystal flower. The buck knows his way around a garden. Perhaps he'll have some idea. Good, sweet, kind and gentle buck, what answers do you hold? Flicking his ears, the young gardener puts his pruning shears down at your approach. Hello again. Lovely day for a walk in the hedge maze. Granted you don't get lost. Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a crystal flower, would you? Crystal flowers? Why, they're very, very rare. It's said that they only grow in a cave at the highest peak of the mountain. According to legend, the truth of one's heart is refracted in the facets of each frosted petal. Why do you ask? No reason. I just thought one might make a nice gift for your brother's big day. Hey, you're right. That's a brilliant idea. What better gift from the court's gardener than the beautiful crystal flower? Oh, but the trek up the mountain is perilous. I don't know if I have what it takes. Nonsense. I was heading up that way anyways. You just stay close behind. Really? You'd help me? Sorry, he's just so sweet and so gentle. Yes, I want to help. Well, alright. What are we waiting for then? Meet me out by the slopes and we'll get underway. Yes, okay, we're gonna go mountain climbing. Make sure to pack something warm. He's just so sweet. Such a good boy. I really like the witch's helmet design. Like, honestly, the upturned cauldron is such a stroke of genius with, like, the little loops, so it looks like she's got earrings. Grab some more mushrooms. So I feel like I'll need some more of those. Oh, there you are. You see the buck hiding behind a bush, anxiously watching something up ahead. What's the matter? Did you get cold feet already? Shh! They'll hear you. Look. Through the pine boughs you can make out figures moving across the snow. They're covered in warm pelts and carry sharp-looking spears. The royal trappers. They keep my brother's court supplied with furs, but they've been out here for so long they'll hunt anything that moves. It would be a shame if those antlers of yours ended up as someone's trophy. Wait here and let me deal with them. Alright, be careful. Okay, what do I need to get rid of them? Go away. Oh, they are rather sinister looking, aren't they? Mountain trapper, if you've got hair, fur, or a pelt, you better hide your hide. We need a touch of cold. What do I need to make that? Oh, we need a couple of things. Frostling snow, bottled despair, and a metamorphosis elixir. A catalyst for reaching beyond oneself. The further you go, the colder it gets. Useful against trappers. Okay. Metamorphosis elixir, bottled despair. I need some more nails for that. Metamorphosis elixir, what do I need? More changeling root, more dryad fruit, and bottled despair. Weird water. I need more regular water for that. I run out of empty jars so easily. Okay, so I need water. Let's just go back to the village. Sorry, not the village, the forest, because then I can get the dryad fruit and the changeling bits. His kind heart will keep him warm. I get it. Heart and heart. I thought it was a mace on my phone, like the witch had enough and just pulls out ice mace. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if she's just like, I've done all this crafting and all this exploring, and she just makes an ice mace and just beats them to death, and the poor Buck is standing there in the background like, oh my heavens. I mean, Salvaholder, you're not exactly wrong. But no. No, not the sweet Buck. He's too gentle for this world. Okay, let's get the changeling bits, and then we'll go get the water. And then we'll get the dried fruit. There we go, I tried to chop it down as quickly as I could. Okay, we'll get some water next. No! No, I'm not gonna eat his heart. He's too gentle and too sweet. Like, I like venison. I really enjoy venison. But no, he's too sweet. He's a good boy I must protect. I'm always running out of water, so I'll get a couple of those. Okay, it was weird water. And I need to go to the village to get more nails. That's right. So we'll get the dryad heart, and then we'll go to the village to get more nails. Oh yeah, the stag, however, served with potatoes, thyme, and rosemary and a nice red vintage. Mwah, absolutely. Maybe with some, like, roasted sprouts as well. Just gonna move that out of my inventory so I don't accidentally use it. Sorry. Yes, more nails. And the village is just down here, I believe. Oh no, that was to the field. Oops. So, in your opinion, which animal do you think fits the best for the usual fantasy witch as a pet? It really depends on what kind of witch it is, because there's so many different types of witch. Is the witch more inclined towards, say, nature, and so they're more of like a forest witch, or are they a swamp witch, or do they do do they have specialized skills like divination or something like that? Like, it really depends on the witch. Like, you can't go wrong with the classic cat familiar, but if you like, say, a swamp witch, you might feel more comfortable with like having a toad or a frog as a familiar. Nails, it's in the village. Or if she's more into like divination, then maybe like an owl or something. Poor Dryad, you've been setting them on fire for weeks now. You'd think they moved to a different forest. A slug the size of your forearm, spotty and moist. Oh my god, like, I've seen pictures of giant snails as like pets, and they're like, yeah, they're like the size of your forearm. Like, I know there's people out there who love them as pets. For me, no. No, I couldn't do it. Like, the same people who have like hissing cockroaches as pets, like, no, no, no. That's just for me. I'm sure they make wonderful pets. Just not for me. No, no, no. I would say that owls would fit for a witch familiar. Like, honestly, you can't go wrong with any sort of familiar animal, I mean, as a familiar. Like snakes or bugs and beetles. So long as like you have that really strong empathetic connection with them, then yeah, you can have almost anything you want as a familiar. Like, you can even have something, say like a swarm of something as a familiar. Like, I could imagine like a swamp witch having like a swarm of mosquitoes or something like that as a familiar. That's really messed up and really cool. Or like maybe like a witch that specializes in keeping like crops fertile, and she works with farmers, and she has like a swarm of bees as a familiar. Like, she's the queen bee, and it's just like bees are her familiars. Right, got nails. Okay, back to mountain. Alrighty. Let's try and capture you. Okay, and one more. Yep, it's just the one snowflake they drop. And there we go, touch of cold. A catalyst for reaching beyond oneself. The further you go, the colder it gets. I really hope this isn't a one-use item. I tried to play one of the Divinity games. I just couldn't quite get into the flow of it, or like I didn't have like the time to really focus on it. But since Lorcán Studios is making Baldur's Gate 3, I feel like I should go back and play it. Ooh, gets all of them. Even better. You glance at the buck hiding safely behind a tree at the far side of the camp. Making a raven's call, you signal for him to join you. The buck picks his way through the frozen trappers. Are they going to be okay? He's so nice. They might catch a case of the sniffles. Nothing a nice warm bowl of soup won't fix. Come along now, still a ways from the mountain peak. I think I know a way up. I'll meet you ahead. Come join me when you're ready. Alrighty, let's have a quick look around and see if there's anything useful that we can grab. Ooh, good, good, good. Frozen treat and a fish. All very useful. Anything down here? I could see a fertility / harvest witch going for an actual cow as a familiar. That might be more of a druid though. Minotaur druid give you a healing potion. Oh, that's actually a really nice idea. Like, cows are so beautiful. You get some beautiful breeds of cows. So I can absolutely see a witch that would help farmers and stuff having like a cow or something as a familiar. I see there are goats here. Can I? Mountain goat. A shaggier cousin of the familiar goat? Okay, let's keep going up. There you are. Before you stands a looming rock face. Not even the most determined climber could hope to scale it. I thought you said you knew a way up the peak. Well, you see, this is the Great Geyser. When the air is cold enough, the water erupting from it freezes solid. I thought it might give us something to climb up. You look into the dry crater at the bottom of the sheer cliff. I don't see much erupting happening down there. It's been dormant for a few seasons now. I kinda hoped we'd get lucky. I don't trust any luck that I don't make myself. Sorry, I love that line. I don't trust any luck that I don't make myself. You take a moment to ponder your situation, and the small geysers nearby, frequently spewing steam up into the frosty air. Okay, we're gonna have to plug the other ones, aren't we, to make the big one burst. I suppose these other water spouts all draw from the same underground source. I think you're right. They started popping up shortly after the Great Geyser fell silent. And I wager if we plug them all up, we'll be able to make the big one blow its top again. Plug them with what? You turn your attention to the bleating mountain goats sticking for lichen nearby. Those frosty beats look to be about the right diameter. Maybe I can coax them into position. We're stuffing goats into the geysers. Okay. This is fine. Now, goats. Okay, a goat perch. That's what we need to make. And guys, I think we now have all of the things we can craft. We've unlocked everything. Okay, we need a shiny lure and magic paste. We might need a fair amount of magic paste. And shiny lures... Where are they? Okay, let's make one and see what happens. Can I like kind of shove you? A little. Okay, yes, I just need to lure them there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I just need one more. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Come on. Come on. With the plump bodies of brain goats clogging up the small geysers, the earth beneath your feet begins to grumble. The mountain goat's eyes go wide as the pressure builds beneath them. With no other outlet, the steam rushes towards the only opening left. With a deafening boom, the long dormant geyser erupts, sending a great spear of water high into the air. As the deluge reaches its apex, ice crystals begin to form in the mist, twinkling as they hang in the air. Bit by bit, they begin to build on each other, forming larger and larger crystals, until it forms a great column of ice, rising all the way towards the mountain peak. Huh, I can't believe it worked! Last one to the top is a spotted fawn. Up to the peak we go! And I'm sure we'll just grab the flower and everything will be fine. You stand at the mountain's peak, buffeted by the wind and snow. Now then, where's this crystal cave you spoke of? I'm not sure. I think it should be just up ahead, but in this blizzard I can hardly see my own nose. The buck jumps behind you, pointing into the frigid fog. Wait, what was that? You squint into the gaining winds, unable to see anything but white. Probably just another mountain goat. I wouldn't be so sure. When I was little, my brother told me stories of the snowkin who lived up here. He said that if I went up the mountain, the snowkin would blow a great blizzard down on me. He said they'd turn me around and give me a false direction until I got lost and froze solid. Sounds to me like these snowkin might be some kind of guardian spirit. And if they're aiming to keep people away from something, then surely they'll know where that something is. I have a notion to find our way as they do, but it would take a considerable quantity of their essence. That sounds dangerous. I'll just stay put then. I know better than to wander blind in a snowstorm. Okay, collect snowkin hearts from the mountain peaks. I wonder what I need to get these. Are these snowkin? No, they're not. Okay, they're up here. And I didn't look far enough. These are snowkin. For those, we need a melting pot. Melting pots require quite a bit of stuff to make. Okay, I will need more red feathers, but I should have more than enough of these. Okay, I just need to get more feathers. And so I just need to make some more of these. Alright, I wonder, can we get the birds here or not? Maybe it's too windy up here. I haven't seen any. Oh, we can. Hey, one more. One more. Come on. Try putting that down again. There we go. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's craft these melting pots. Oh, looks like we need more feathers. Wait, how many of these do we need? Oh wait, we need quite a few feathers. So I'm going to make some more of these. I have to get some more reeds. Go. That should be enough to make enough melting pots. An awful end for anyone made of ice and snow. Useful against snowkin. Okay, and we need 3 snowkin hearts. One. Where are you? I see snowmen everywhere, but I don't see any snowkin. Ah, there we are. 2. And 3. Let us head back to the buck. Poor thing's standing out here in the cold. Go away. Look, see how the snow swirls in strange directions? Maybe the snow can know the path. It will require some icy interrogations. You pile the mystical snow at the buck's feet and shield it from the howling winds. The flakes drift in the air like icy glitter. Oh, come on then. I'm getting chilly. You prod the snowdrift with a muttered invocation. Despite the chaotic storm, the snow crystals swirl into an icy ribbon and slowly trace a line up the mountain peak. There it goes. That must be the way to the Crystal Cave. Frosty King, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, guys. I hope you had an awesome time and welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. He takes off after the trail like a shot. You hike up your skirt and do your best to keep up in the dense snow. It is time. Shall we? His face falls as you arrive at another sheer cliff. I don't understand. The snow stops here, but there isn't anything more than rocks. Did the snowkin mislead us? Are we lost? I don't want to freeze solid. This is no dead end. Look. You gesture to the cliff where the eddies of swelling snow quickly gather. Within moments, the entire wall of rock is buried under fresh white powder. You reach out a clawed finger and touch the pure snow. It melts away to reveal a glittering opening in the stone. The Crystal Cave, you did it! Let's go in before we freeze to death. I'm certain the crystal flower must be inside. Into the Crystal Cave we go. Absolutely, Frosty King. I hope you had an awesome time. And thank you so much for the raid. It's spelled, oh dear. Oh dear, look at all these flowers. I didn't think there'd be so many. I'm going to pick a whole bouquet. You stop the impetuous youth with a quick tug and mutter beneath your breath. Hold on. The prophecy mentioned the one true crystal flower. These other flowers must be a deception meant to trap foolhardy would-be kings. Prophecy? What are you talking about? I only meant to say that we should find the best single flower for your brother's coronation. Good point. Quality over quantity? I think I see just the one right over there. It's this one. It's perfect. Just look at the refraction of the petals and the frosting on the leaves. Oh, but I seem to have forgotten my pruning shears back at the castle. Would you do the honors? I don't want to damage it. I can absolutely do that for you. You snip the brittle stem of the flower. Careful not to touch it directly. Prophecies can be nasty stuff to stick your fingers in. The buck holds the flower aloft, inhaling the blossom's magical aura. Wow, it smells just like powdered snow on fresh pine trees. The moment is interrupted by the shrill cries of aristocrats clamoring against each other. I found them! Over here, my lord! Oh no. Hi. In a rush of colourful fabrics and fancy hats, you find yourself surrounded by nobles. The stag steps out from their midst, looking irate. After everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me, brother. The young prince blinks in confusion. I have to say, it's nice seeing the two portraits side by side. What are you doing here? Have I offended you somehow? Usurper, you thought you could slip off when I wasn't looking and steal the crown from me. You think I don't know about the prophecy of the crystal flower? Why does everyone keep talking about a prophecy? I picked this flower as a gift for you, brother. Fool, only the king can choose the true crystal flower, and you are not the king. The stag reaches down at his feet and plucks the closest flower. See? Only I can... Knew it. The stag never finishes his sentence, his defiant pose forever imprisoned inside solid ice. Oh, my brother, what have you done? You give the mystified buck a reassuring pat on the back as the nobles gather closer. The true king has been revealed indeed. King? You mean me? You are the prince after all, and I suppose that prophecy was pretty clear. Magic flowers are seldom wrong about this sort of thing. And if you tend to your kingdom with the same care you tend to your garden, you'll do just fine. I love the witch so much! And hi, Scarlet! So glad you could make it! The ring of nobles crowds around the buck. You know, I never cared much for that stag myself. I think a new ruler will shake things up a bit. You excuse yourself as they bow and praise the confused lad. Long live the king. Passing the frozen stag, your eye catches on something sticking out of the permafrost. You reach down and pick out a shard of translucent ice, careful not to cut yourself on the sharp edges. Despite the warmth of your palm, it does not melt. The soul of the stag. The souls of the stag, hawk, hogs, and wolf rattle inside your pack like angry insects. That's the last of these villains. Now it's time to put an end to this wretched business with the goat. Oh, I'm very curious to see what happens next. But I'm sure, sweet, sweet buck, you'll be a wonderful king. But it's time that we return to the goat at the shrine and we see how this story ends. Oh, you guys ready? We've been playing this game for a couple of weeks now and I really want to know what happens. Like I was saying earlier, like this is such a fantastic game. I love it so much. The mechanics are great. Like it's a good balance of running everywhere, trying to find everything, and having that reward of like, oh, I spent some time like gathering everything so I could just make everything very quickly. And the dialogue is very funny. The character designs are amazing. Like, oh, this is awesome. But again, we are heading into what is ultimately the conclusion of this story. So if you wanted to explore this game for yourself and find out what happens, like maybe a good idea to like skip off or head off for now, because we're about to hand in the last souls. The final four. And I'm sure nothing's gonna go awry. The goat paws at the floor with a cloven hoof. You've returned. I was beginning to grow impatient. I would have thought patience to be one of your strong suits. But don't fret, I've brought you the last of your souls. Delicious, are they not? You know what to do. The shrine awaits an offering. I place the golden feather. Shimmering sensations of the hawk wash over you, the nib of a quill scratching on parchment, coins clinking, the sharp snag of a closing padlock. The shrine awaits another offering, the greasy gristle. Your eyes water at the smell of the hogs, grunting swine and buzzing flies. A cleaver falls onto a wooden block. Blood, bone, meat. The shrine awaits another offering, the royal crystal. A chill runs through your fingers as the stag sockets into the wall. Condescending laughter, schemes in the snow, pride, arrogance, hubris. The shrine awaits another offering. I place the wolf fang as the final offering. Your mind sinks into shadow in the presence of the wolf. Soft footfalls, padding through dried leaves, hot breath, big eyes, sharp teeth. The collected souls vibrate with incandescent intensity. They seem to melt into their recesses, boiling away into tiny pinpricks of starlight. Soon nothing remains of them except 12 smouldering scorch marks on the stone wall. Ah, well done. That's that. Our contract is fulfilled. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Hang on, what about your end of the deal? You said that you would return my memories to me. Did I? Well, perhaps I misspoke. You never really had any to begin with, my dear. What? What are you talking about? I just don't remember them. I woke up and met me? Yes, that sounds about right for your very first memory. What? But you told me that I brought the sleeping maiden to you, that I asked you to save her soul. Oh, what I meant to say is that she came to me. She asked me to save her own soul. But it's so very easy to get confused. You, her, really, what's the difference? Dawning realization creeps over you like ice water. Oh no. Her life was cut short, weathered by the wolf's fang or the hog's cleaver, or under the weight of a dozen other wrongs, I do not know. But in desperation, she called out to me, so we struck a deal. I would save her soul in exchange for theirs. 1 for 12. But it's not like I could let her go and collect them herself. She needed to stay here, you see, as insurance. So what then? You created me? Is that it? To collect those souls on her behalf? Well, I should say that she created you, snipped off a piece of herself to do it. It was all worked out in the contract, of course. Oh no. And now that contract is fulfilled. Panned out nicely for everyone, I'd say. So if you, by which I mean she, ever need to get out of another bind, don't hesitate to give me a shout. Ta-ta for now. Oh fuck, that's creepy. The room fills with a flash of blinding light. You blink and the goat is gone, leaving only a goat-shaped hole in the world. Fuck. You do not fuck with the Fae. And beware of contracts, always read them. Even the fine print, especially the fine print. Slowly, you turn to face the sleeping maiden. You feel sluggish and heavy. You take a strained step towards the gilded coffin. Your legs snap like dried twigs and you crumble to the floor. Her eyes have gone dark. The cauldron is the last to fall. It resounds with a hollow clang as it bounces off the ground. You slowly open your eyes and see the vaulted ceiling of the hall. You raise your hand to touch the clear crystal surface of the gilded casket. The glass lid slides open effortlessly, and you swing your legs to sit up. The marble floor is smooth and cold under your bare feet. You stoop down to pick up the familiar metal cauldron. Slowly, memories come back at its touch. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's such a good ending. Ah, it's so good! So yeah, she took her spirit out of her body in order to get all the souls that she needed. And so she awakened in her young and beautiful body again. And she's brought back together again, and her memories return. Oh, that was good. That was so good, you guys. Oh, I loved it. Oh my god, that was... Because I purposefully avoided any hint of spoilers because I wanted to experience that ending. Oh my god, it was so good. Like... Because I was genuinely guessing. I was fully expecting, like, again, like, we had captured the sleeping maiden for some nefarious thing. Or, like, we had some, like, familial ties. Like, I kind of maybe imagined that maybe, like, the witch and maybe the sleeping maiden was her daughter or granddaughter. And she was, like, sick with some sort of disease that was incurable. And, like, you have to offer up these corrupt souls in order to, like, purify one good one or something like that. But no, it was like she was the witch. She was the witch all along. And so she put her spirit into the cauldron so that she could get this shit done. And so then she's like brought back together, body and soul, and all her memories return. Ah! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that was so good. But yeah, a very cool twist. And oh, this was good. It was so good. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh, I had such a good time with this game. I know we got to see the ending, but if you want to experience this journey for yourself, then I highly recommend checking out Wytchwood. It's so much fun. I think it only came out like late last year, so it's still relatively new, and I highly recommend picking up and experiencing it for yourself. Yeah. Awesome. But that brings us to the end of tonight's stream. So thank you everyone so much for joining me this evening. I hope you all had a fantastic time. If you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider following. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You are most welcome here. And be sure to join me on Friday, this coming Friday, for more Dragon Age Inquisition. I might put up the next option for my Soothing Sunday streams for vote, but I do have a game in mind that I might want to play next Sunday, but I just need to test it out a little bit more to make sure that it's a good fit for my streams. But I cannot wait to tell you what I have in mind. But be sure to check out my other socials that are in the chat right now, my YouTube for my ASMR tales, including the latest chapter of my delicious Primal Dragon series, which I poured my heart and soul into that one, not just in my performance, but just writing some really good angst. So to everyone who's watched it and posted some wonderful comments, they've been the highlight of my weekend. Thank you so much. And be sure to check out my Instagram as well for lovely pictures, and my Twitter for important updates and other fun things. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. Let us say hi to Zoran the Bear. Let's give Zoran the Bear some love from the Blue Rose Respite. Be sure to give him plenty of hugs, plenty of love, and raise your glass from me. But thank you everyone who renewed their subscriptions, who dropped bits tonight. You're all absolutely amazing. Thank you so, so much. I hope you all have a fantastic week ahead. And remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, guys.